a channeled message that I just received, and it's about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So, for whoever this is for, take it and you'll know that it's for you. But I did a video the other day that was, it included Denzel from Equalizer 2, and it says what it looks like when the divine masculine shows up to defend and protect the divine feminine. And it was the scene where Denzel picked up the girl from the hotel, and they put the girl in the car, and they had just raped her brutally all night and drugged her and filmed what they were doing to her. So Denzel, after he dropped the girl off to the hospital, he went back to basically unleash hell on every guy that hurt the girl. So I don't know if you all seen that video that I posted the other day, but if you didn't, go back and watch that. It's again when the divine masculine shows up to protect and defend the divine feminine. I'm doing this as a blackout channeled message because I'm in my bed and it's obviously very, very late, but I couldn't go to sleep without sharing this message. So this is what I saw in my mind's eye. This is what was shown to me, and this is what was said to me through my spiritual guides. Okay, so the divine feminine, they're gonna be represented like the lioness and the lion. Okay, the feline and the lion. And so what I saw in my mind was a group of felines, a group of lionesses, a group of feline female, the female cats, the female lions. It was so many of them. It was so many of them. This is the vision that I'm seeing. It was so many of them. And this is all metaphorical, but it's talking about, the lionesses. There were so many of them just gathered together. They were cornered. They were cornered by, other beasts who wanted to devour them, wanted to kill them, wanted to harm them. And I see the female lioness with, blood dripping from them because they've been fighting and they've been battling and they've been, protecting their cubs, protecting their babies being your physical babies, your human babies, or your babies that you've birthed, as far as creating your businesses and your books and your ideas and your purposes and your missions. Everything that you've been called to do and create in this world, you're protecting those. And so I see this herd of lionesses, just they have gone because they've been holding off these beasts that's been trying to come for them for a long time, and they've been in such a long battle, and they hurdled up together. But it's like they got them cornered, but they've been fighting for a long time, and they fought hard, and they've been defending themselves up until this point. But now they're tired and they're cornered, and their backs are against each other, and they're are outnumbered, but they're not giving up. They are ready. They are ready. They are warring. I can see flesh between their teeth, and I can see blood dripping from their mouths from the beast they've already devoured to protect themselves and protect, what they're giving birth to, what they gave birth to, protecting their cubs, protecting their creations. And um and all of a sudden, the they come out of nowhere, and they wreak havoc on those beasts who were coming for the lioness, who were coming for the felines. They literally, I see lions coming from the left and from the right, and I can hear their paws just digging into the ground like a band of horses coming. And I can see their nails, and I can see the dirt kicking up from behind them. They are angry, and their teeth they're showing their fangs and their teeth, and they come in. Oh God, I can just see the faces of these lions, and they come around on either side, and these lions are coming in to defend the felines. Woo! The lions have come in to defend the felines, and they ravaged the beast. Were coming for the felines. I mean, it's a slaughter. It is a slaughter. And so what is being revealed to me that I'm guided to share with those of you this is meant for is, and I'm going to say this in my Kiki voice, my Kiki Palmer voice. The gag is, right? So, you know, you know, just video that I put out about the divine masculine protecting and defending the divine feminine. Um, the idea is that people think that women rising in our power and activating our superpower, these examples look like pro-choice and protest for pro-choice and deciding to the other cheek, um, not standing down for equal or as high of a pay for roles we're as qualified to do. Just all of these different aspects in which we see women standing up all over the world. This is an example of the lionesses are the example of the women who've been standing and fighting for a long time, and it's just been the women for so long. And I say fighting, really standing up and really creating healthy boundaries. Fighting doesn't always mean fighting and rah rah roar, kind of I'll kill you kind of thing. Fighting means standing up. Fighting means setting boundaries. Fighting means not backing down. Fighting means creating your own ideas and in your own sovereignty. All that stuff. Having the right to your own autonomy with your body and the right to choose when to be a mother or not be a mother, and the right to be beautiful and intelligent and powerful and highly paid and whatever, all the stuff, right? Fighting in those bases. And people think that women standing up in these types of expressions means that women are coming against men. And women are, trying to rage against and war against and fight against men, or fight against the oppressors. And women have been standing and doing this for a very, very long time. But people seeing that forgot that these women are not alone. For a time, it was forgotten because the women have been doing it for so long. But the lions coming in represent the divine masculine, these masculine energies coming in the form of men or women. Okay, we're talking about energies, but coming in to defend the feminine energy, coming in to protect, to defend, to stand and walk with her and fight with her and rise with her and whatever else. And she's been doing it, but here comes these masculine energies coming in to protect her. And I also had the download and upload and channel message that the divine masculines took some time to come in. It looked like the women were alone because they were fighting. We've been fighting so long, seemingly alone for lifetimes, seemingly alone. I mean, we can look back 16th, 17th century and see these same types of fight of the, starting from the women's suffrage and witch hunts and things like that. So it's lifetimes of women, setting these boundaries and fighting for autonomy and all of this stuff. So it looks like that women have been alone, or the feminine energy has been alone for a very long time. And when you think something's alone for a very long time and you are a power energy that seeks to usurp power from the feminine energy, you think that she has nothing else and no one that's going to come for her because no one has come in a very, very long time. But the reason being with why it took the divine masculine energies to come in, took so long for them to come in so that they can protect and defend the feminine, which is their role to do, because they are protectors of the womb. They are protectors of the birthing gates, whether that be flesh or whether that be in purpose and mission. It took them so long because they also had to fight through some things just to get back to us. And so the vision that I had was the lions were, out roaming the lands, and they were in faraway lands, roaming the lands, and, just scouring lands and just new terrains and domains and hunting and whatever. And so when the lion's masculine energy got word, they hauled ass back to the feminine. It's like the masculine energies got word that the feminines were under attack. And fending off their enemies for a long time by themselves, but they're cornered now. And so anyway, word got back to the masculines about the lionesses being in this battle, and they dropped everything and they hauled ass back to the feminine. While they've been on their way back, while they were on their way back, they fighting through some battles too, because there were things and other beasts and things that were standing in their way, trying to inhibit them from coming back to defend and protect the feminine, right? So it took them a while to get back. And so that's why it's taken seems like it's taken so long to get back, because they were fighting through trying to get back, because there were things trying to stop the lions from making it back to the lionesses. But they fought through. They have made it, and I can hear their feet coming around, like, and you can see them, and they're coming from the left and the right, and I can just hear their feet just digging into the ground, just like I said, like a band of horses. That's what I'm hearing. And they have overtaken the beasts that had cornered the lionesses. I see them overtaking them. So, um, this is what came to me again to share it. And the message for me and from me to you is, although we were prepared to die for this, because we've died so many lifetimes before and have been reborn to do it all over again, to finish what we started before. We were prepared for this death again, because it did not seem, or nor did we depend on being rescued. We didn't depend on being rescued. Um, and so we were prepared to die again for these missions, for these purposes, because there didn't seem to be any refuge. But the lions, the protectors of the goddess energy, of the divine feminine, has arrived. They are here, and they are mad as hell. And they are the ones who the beasts need to be concerned with and worried about. I see them overtaking them. So this message is the Calvary has arrived. And that's all. Good night.